Hello, my name is Dawn, but a lot of you call me
Spice Dawn.
and that is Spice Colin behind the camera, and he is frozen because he was just outside and we're having a really cold day here in Northeast Ohio. I would like to share the beauty of this warmer called Tide Pool, and it is going to be explained and described using a new checklist. I found out a while ago that a lot of our visually impaired consultants are watching my videos because I'm like a real talker and get into detail because I'm all OCD and all of that. Well, we've become friends, several of them, and they gave me a checklist of things that they would like to know about the different warmers because they're listening to the video. So I always do dimensions, but we're going to do the dimensions a little bit differently on this warmer. It is 6 inches tall, and at the base of the warmer, as far as its footprint on what it takes up, it is about 16 inches. The warmer tapers up to about 12 inches right below the body of the warmer.
And honey, I think you were giving them the circumference of the warmer.
Did I not say circumference?
Well, it just helps to clarify again.
Okay, thank you. Dimensions are challenging. Okay, now here's the dish. Notice the dish is a deep cobalt blue. Now, this warmer is called Tide Pool, and I collect and love beach glass. Notice that it is the color of the cobalt beach glass, which is things like Noxema jars from way back when they used jars for products like that were made out of glass. So that is pretty danged authentic because this bangle bracelet was made by the two sisters that own a beach glass studio and jewelry studio in Erie, Pennsylvania in the United States. And they own a store called Relish, and it's Relish Inc. Incorporated, if you want to look at some of their work. But yeah, that's a true cobalt for you beachy kind of tide pool kind of people. Okay, so there's the dimensions. The material or finish of the warmer. Okay, now inside the warmer, notice it is a very bright chromy silver color. That's because there's going to be some reflection. There's also a groove at the back bottom of the warmer where the cord goes. As far as the material on the outside, I would call that kind of a frosted cobalt blue. If you bring the camera closer and you don't mind the sound of my dryer in the background, can you hear that? That is not rough. It's a satiny kind of finish. Okay, now, I already told you the shape, which with the dimensions going from 16 to 12, so it's narrower at the top. The color, cobalt blue, and lit up, it is gorgeous. Let me turn this baby on. And I also did a little video clip that I will include to show you what this looks like lit up in the dark, in case the camera kind of distorts these beautiful shells. Okay, now look at that. There are all sorts of different seashells like you would find in a tide pool all over, top to bottom, on this warmer. Each shell, depending upon the type of shell, I would say is between 2 and 4 inches. 3 inches, 3.5 for the different shells. I'm not a shell person, so I don't know the names of any of these, but many of you would know the names of these different shells. And there's a bunch of them all over the warmer, front, back, all around. So that would be the theme of the warmer, or the scene that is on the warmer. Is it sparkly? No, it is not sparkly. It is kind of like a satiny finish, and the shells are more translucent and the light shines through the shells. You'll also see in that video clip that it does put a very interesting wall pattern on the wall. It's not necessarily the shape of the shell, but it is just a spotted kind of wall pattern. Okay, I am going to try to rotate this with my hand. There's where the cord goes, and show you the different shells and how they look in the dark. Gosh, that's really hard to do by myself, but Colin is busy and I wanted to get this part done. Wall pattern. Now, on a range of 1 to 5, they wanted to know, how bright is this warmer? Well, I would say this would be a 2. This is not one of those warmers that is super bright that you need sunglasses when you're walking toward it. But honestly, as a decor piece, this is just beautiful. And I have a very special friend that lives in my town whose kitchen is done in cobalt blue. I can't wait to let her see this video. But it is a very, very beautiful warmer and could be accented so many ways. You know, if you pick up driftwood or some little sea stones that are smooth from the tide, this would be a lovely warmer for you to be able to stage. So, now if my videos help you, maybe you haven't received yours yet, feel free to share it. Maybe you have a customer interested and you can't quite describe it to her. So here you go. She can check this out and then give you the sale because she's your friend and your customer. I also have a Facebook page called Spiced On Tips to Share. A lot of people find tips that I put on that page somewhat helpful. So I hope this video helps you, and I'm going to be a little rocky at first with my new checklist, but I think it's a great idea and can help so many more people who can't actually see what we are doing here with the camera. Bye.